Vasudev Vasudam Devam Kamsa Chanura Martanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Bhagavan Shri Krishna has acted as everybody to us. He has been a protector, he has been a well-wisher, he has been a guru to all of us. In the last yuga, he was born as Rama, where he was holding Hastra in his hand. Kandiba was his bow and arrow. In this avatar, he is not holding Hastra, he was holding Shastra. The Shastra is nothing but Bhagavad Gita. As we spoke yesterday, there are three predominant reasons why any avatar is actually happening. But within that, there are multiple reasons. He makes sure that everybody will and boon are actually granted. So in Krishna avatar, the predominant reason maybe is to make sure that Devaki and Vasudeva are saved by him from the clutches of Kamsa. As we said, Paritranaya Sadhunam. Let's say Devaki and Vasudeva are sadhus. Vinashaya Chadushkritam. Kamsan is actually doing Vinasham. Chadushkritam. He need to kill him. Because he has killed Kamsa, who was not allowing people to do dharmic activity. So the dharma will already be floral. So this is the predominant reason why Krishna is born. But why Krishna is born on a jail? Why Krishna is born to Devaki, not to anyone else? Why Krishna is the eighth child of Devaki? There are lot of questions which our ancestors have answered, and those are very, very interesting questions. We're not going to answer all the questions now, but we're going to see the story of how Krishna is born and how Krishna is raised. Within one night, he has been transferred from this side to that side. And what has happened this side and what has happened that side is what we are going to see today. The avatar of Krishna is the ninth avatar of the Dasavatar, which actually happened in the Dwapara Yuga. So Rama finished his avatar in Treta Yuga, and in Dwapara Yuga, this avatar actually happened. As I said, the reason for this avatar is to make sure Devaki and Vasudeva are protected. Devaki, in her previous Janma, has prayed Lord Narayana and prayed that he needs to be in her tummy and she needs to be his mother. That is the prayer and that is the tapa she actually did in her last Janma. To grant that, Krishna actually born to Devaki. Like Vamana has born to Atiti. So Atiti did the same tapa, the Vamana was born, and Devaki in her last Janma did the same tapa, Krishna was born. Similarly, there is Yashoda in her last Janma actually got it because her sister has said that you need to be in my tummy. So she said, I need to raise you. So that is the reason these both sisters have actually born. One wedded Vasudeva, one wedded Nandagopala. One is in Vrindavanam, one is in Dwaraka. So all these things is happening within one night. Krishna was the eighth child of Vasudeva and Devaki. Now, when he was born, before him, the seventh child has been killed by Kamsa. Now Krishna was born. It was complete dark. Krishna is so dark. The dark in the level. You have seen Amavasya, right? When you walk in Amavasya, night 12 o'clock, there won't be any moon. It will be so dark. And when you walk in a forest, it will be absolutely pitch dark. You take the 1,000 Amavasya dark and then keep it in one end and then keep Krishna in other end. Krishna will be more darker. That is what they actually say. Why he is that dark? You see, there are two types of cloud. One cloud is very white and it runs very fast. Other cloud is dark, is black and it runs very slow. The white cloud does not give you rain. The black cloud gives you rain. So, the reason the white cloud runs fast is it has nothing to give to anybody. So, it is very shameful. So, it runs very quickly. The black cloud has so many rains to actually give. That is the reason we actually call Krishna as Karuna Devata. So Karuna Devata is the rain. Karuna is the rain. In Sanskrit, we call it as Dhayai. So there is a great sage called Vedanta Deshika who has written for Tirupati Balaji Trivenkadamulayan Dhaya Shatakam. He says how much black the cloud gets, that much rain we will actually get. If the cloud is not so, if it is grey, we won't get so much of rain. If the cloud is so black and it is very dark, we know that it is going to rain a lot. And it also thunders and it also lightnings, because Lord wants to know others that I am giving to this person with a lot of sound he gives, with a lot of light he actually gives. So whenever he gives you, he does not gives you silently. Whole world knows that he is an astika, he is a great devotee, and Lord Balaji has actually given him a lot of great thing in his life. So that is the reason Krishna is also so black, because he has got lot of karuna in his particular, in his nenja, in his heart, so he can give a lot of things to us. He is very dark. Now he is laughing. Any child who actually comes to this world will be crying. If it is not crying also, doctor will think something is wrong. He has to cry. So he will make sure that he actually cries. Right? So for Krishna, he laughs. As I said, it is a jail. So there is no lighting around them. When he laughed, he had 32 teeth. And all those 32 teeth were like a lightning. And whole place was like light. So that is the first time actually Devaki and Vasudeva saw. It is not just that room gets light, even their life gets light because of Lord Krishna. It is not just that jail is getting light, it is the enlightenment within them. They know that Lord Krishna is born, he will be beating Kamsa, and they will be out of their whatever naraka they are actually facing, right? So that is the biggest thing you can see, a difference between how we are born, how Krishna is born. The second biggest difference is we as human being cannot choose to whom we need to actually come to this earth. We cannot choose, but Lord Krishna can choose. The reason this is happening is we are coming to this earth because of our karma. We did good, we do bad. Karma is nothing but action. We do some good action, we do some bad action. Based on that, we are actually given the next birth. But he comes because of his Icha. Icha is because of he thinks that I need to go down. No one actually can choose that. Only Lord Narayana can actually choose. So he has chosen Devaki and Vasudeva as his parents to come to this earth. Now he need to raise. So he has chosen Yashoda and Nandakobala to actually raise him. That is the biggest reason. Now the father comes and asks, having a conversation with the just born child. He says, Kamsa will get to know when you do all these things. Now, if there is light, he is going to come here. Now, if you are laughing, there is going to be sound, he is going to listen and come here. So the first thing the father said is, don't laugh, don't smile. Now, the entire earth wanted a person to come to the world. The father of that person comes back and says, because he is very scared, if Kamsa takes the small boy and then kills him, what he will do? Now, on the Ashariri, some voice actually comes to Vasudeva. He says, there is a big drama is going to happen, Vasudeva. Take me. When you take me, you need to go towards the Nandagrama. Leave me in Nandagrama. There is a girl child over there. You take that girl child and then replace me with over here. That is what he says. He takes Lord Krishna and then takes him in his head and then walks down that particular Yamuna. Yamuna is a river which actually goes. Yamuna leaves way for these two people. When he leaves way, there are rain coming. Adishesha actually came as an umbrella. So Vasudeva actually goes. There, Yashoda has given birth to a girl child. He is called Narayani. She is nothing but who's like Parvati. Parvati is the sister of Lord Krishna. So he actually takes Narayani and then comes this side and then makes sure that she's there, and he names her as Yoga Mata. And now Kamsa actually comes and sees over here, and there is a girl child. And now he is astonished. Well, they said it is a boy child. Now Vasudeva speaks to Kamsa and says, see, she has given birth to a girl child now. Only a boy will actually kill you. Now why do you want to kill this girl child? Just spare her, is what he actually says. Kamsa says, no, there is a trick which is actually happening, so I am going to kill her. He takes her and then wanted to hit her from the on the floor. She flies back and then says, now is a very interesting thing. Krishna is not scared. People will say Krishna is scared, hence he actually went there and then replaced someone. No, the girl child actually says Krishna is raising over there in Nandagrama. So he is not afraid of Kamsa, because Kamsa is a small man compared to Lord Narayana. He can kill him then, but the inner reason is he needs to be raised by Yashoda. That is the reason he actually went there to Nandagopala and Yashoda. Here we see no celebration, but there the celebration is so high. They are actually very much ecstatic. That entire grama, which is Nandagrama, is so ecstatic. They actually were on their toes. In Tamil, they say Yennai Sunnam Yedir Yedir Tuvida Kannan Muttam Karandu Adaraitre Oduvar Viduvar Ugandadipar Naduvar Nambiran Yenguttarembar. They have actually put him in a cattle, and then in that particular cattle there are so many people, 5 lakh people are actually standing to have 1 second of witness to Lord Krishna. If we want to see this, we need to go to Thiruvenkada. That Thiruvenkada, we stay there to see him for 1 second. We stay there for 6 hours, 7 hours queue, right? 5 lakh people, 6 lakh people go and see him. A similar way, Nandagrama had the opportunity to hold Lord Krishna in his lap and then make sure that all this 7 lakh people in that particular grama comes and sees him for 1 second actually. So there is a huge celebration. Here, Nandagopala and Yashoda are very, very happy because Yashoda knows she is going to raise this young child and she is going to have a great time with him. So tomorrow we are going to see how Yashoda and Krishna has a son, how he behaved to his mother, and how Yashoda made sure that Krishna is protected. You have to listen to what I am saying. It is not Krishna who protected Yashoda. It is Yashoda who protected Krishna. Well, we always think God need to protect me. Should I need to protect God? That is a good question to start with tomorrow. Jai Shri Narayana. We will wait till tomorrow and hear the story.